5 consulting firms agree to contribute equally to the cost of a joint technical library. If 4 more firms join the plan, the cost to each member of the group would be reduced by $1,000. Find the cost of the library. So since we need to find the cost of the library, we should make a variable x for just that, the cost of the library. And we're comparing 2 separate situations. The original case with 5 consulting firms, and then the second one where there's 4 more added to it, or 9 total consulting firms. So let's look at the cost per firm in each of these 2 situations. So for the first one, you have 5 firms, and each firm is paying 1/5 of the total cost of the library, so 1/5 x. And in the second case, you have 9 firms, and each of these is now paying 1/9 of the total cost of the library. And in the second sentence, we're told that if 4 more firms join the plan, the cost to each member of the group would be reduced by $1,000. So we can set up an equation, since we know that in the second case, the cost per firm is 1/9 x. And comparing this to the first case, it's this 1/5 x minus $1,000. So essentially, the cost per firm in the second case is the same thing as the cost per firm in the first case, but $1,000 less. And from this equation, we can just solve for x. So we can multiply each side of this equation, since we're dealing with fractions, by a common denominator. And we can just multiply these 2 denominators, so 9 times 5 is 45. So multiplying each side of the equation by this, 45 times 1/9 is the same thing as 5 multiplied by x. And on the right, we just have to distribute this 45. 1/5 times 45 is 9, so we have 9x, minus 45 times 1,000, or 45,000. From here, we can subtract 5x from each side, so that we have 0 is equal to 4x minus 45,000. And then adding 45,000 to each side, we have 4x is equal to 45,000. And now dividing each side by 4, we're left with x is equal to 11,250. And this is in dollars, since this is the total cost of the library.